sample space. The collection of all possible events is called as sample space. Then we are having the random variables. Random variables are used to represent the events and objects in the real world. Then prior probability. The prior probability of an event is probability computed before observing new information. And posterior probability, the probability that is calculated after all evidence or information has taken into account. It is a combination of prior probability and new information. So these are the terms that you have already studied in class 12th. The theory of probability will remain same. Now, so what we have to do, we have to apply probabilistic reasoning. And one method to apply probabilistic reasoning is by using the Bayes theorem. And this theorem we have already discussed in 4th unit. Bayes theorem is also called as Bayes rule, Bayes laws, or Bayesian reasoning, which determines the probability of an event with uncertain knowledge. So Bayes theorem deals with the theory of uncertainty. In probability theory, it relates the conditional probability. So whenever you are speaking about Bayes theorem is dealing with the conditional probability and marginal probabilities of two random events. Bayes theorem was named after the British mathematician Thomas Bayes. The Bayesian inference is an application of Bayes theorem, which is fundamental to Bayesian statistics. Now the way to represent conditional probability is PB upon A. So whenever you are representing this term, it says that probability of an occurrence of an event B. So what is happening here? We are finding the occurrence of probability of occurrence of an event B, and we are assuming that the event A is already occurred. तो यहाँ पर हम क्या कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पर हम probability कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं किसी इवेंट B की, और हम यहाँ पे ये एज्यूम कर रखा है कि इवेंट A ऑलरेडी अकर हो चुका है. Bayes theorem allows updating the probability predictions of an event by observing new information of the real world. So here is a formula for applying Bayes theorem, and the formula says that if you want to find the probability of an event and it is given that the event B has already occurred, so it is represented as probability B by A into probability A upon probability B. So this is the standard formula of Bayes theorem which we can apply to perform probabilistic reasoning. Now the above equation is called as Bayes rule or Bayes theorem. This equation is basic of most modern artificial intelligence systems for probabilistic inference. It shows the simple relation between joint and conditional probabilities here. P A upon B is known as posterior, which we need to calculate, and it will be read as probability of hypothesis A where we have occurred an evidence B. P B upon A is called the likelihood, in which we consider the hypothesis is true. Then we calculate the probability of evidence. Pa is the prior probability, probability of hypothesis before considering the evidence. Pb is the marginal probability, comma, pure probability of evidence. In the equation A, in general, we could write that PB is equals to PA into PB upon AI. Hence, the Bayesian rule can be written as like this. I think you are already familiar with this Bayes theorem. So we are moving directly with the numerical of Bayes theorem. So here we are discussing one question related to Bayes theorem, and here we have to find that what is the probability that a patient has disease meningitis. It is a kind of disease that is known as meningitis with a stiff neck. So what is the probability that a patient is having this disease and the patient is already having a symptom of a stiff neck? So here is one of the question which is based on Bayes theorem, and some of the data is given to us. A doctor is aware that disease meningitis causes a patient to have a stiff neck. So if you study about this disease, the doctor says that if a person is having meningitis disease, then there are 80% chances that the patient is having a stiff neck. Okay. He is also aware of some more facts which are given as follows. The known probability that a patient has meningitis disease is 1 upon 30,000. So what is the probability that the patient is suffering from the disease of meningitis is 1 upon 30,000. Second, the known probability that a patient has a stiff neck is 2%. So the patient which is suffering from a stiff neck, the probability of that is 2%. So this is the data which is given to us, and we are assuming that, for example, I am representing variable A as, let A be the proposition that the patient has a stiff neck. So stiff neck we are representing by using A, and the disease meningitis we are representing by using B. So from the above given data, we could able to find that P A upon B is 0.8. That means the patient which is having the disease, that means the patient with the disease meningitis with the stiff neck, the probability it is already given as 80%. 80% means in case in probability we are writing it as 0.8. Now the value of PB is 1 upon 30,000. As we know that B is representing a patient with meningitis, and the probability of disease meningitis is 1 upon 30,000. So the value of PB is 1 upon 30,000. Now the value of PA is 0.02. A is what? A is something, the patient with stiff neck. So what is the probability of the patient with stiff neck is just 2%. So here what we have to find? We have to find the probability that the patient has disease meningitis with stiff neck. So we have to find P B upon A. So the formula is P B upon A is equals to P A upon B into PB upon PA. So if you put the values in this equation, you can see that 0.8 into 1 upon 30,000 divided by 0.02, and the value comes around 0.00133.